and welcome to Children's Sunday School for November the 1st at Second Presbyterian Church. My name's Elizabeth Link, and I'm the Associate Pastor for Christian Education. Today's story is about two brothers and how they were born. I wonder, do you know any twins? Do they look different, or do they look alike? This story is about two twins who look very different. This story starts when Jacob and Esau are 0 years old. They weren't even born yet. Sometimes before babies are born, they move around inside their mothers. Their mothers can feel them move. Rebecca did. Rebecca said, "Wow, things are busy in there. I think I've got twin babies, two, not just one. It feels like they're wrestling with each other inside me right now. I wonder if they'll always be wrestling with each other." Rebecca was right about everything. She was right about the twins and about their wrestling. Esau was born first. He had a lot of red hair, so they called him Esau because Esau was their word for red. Jacob was born second. He stuck out his arm right after Esau was born, like he was still wrestling with Esau, so they called him Jacob because Jacob was their word for wrestling. Esau and Jacob were a lot alike. They were born at the same time, they played together, they grew up in the same family. But they were also very different. Esau loved getting outside. He liked the outdoors, he liked hiking, he liked hunting and fishing. He brought fish he caught and animals he hunted home to his father Isaac. Isaac liked Esau a lot. Jacob liked staying inside. If they had had books or smartphones, which they didn't, he would have read those all day. He made things at home and he helped his mother cook. Rebecca liked Jacob a lot. Just as Rebecca had thought, Esau and Jacob wrestled with each other their whole lives. Just like brothers and sisters who fight, Jacob and Esau did too. Once, when they got older, something big would happen to make them really, really mad at each other. That's the story we'll explore next week. What do you think Esau and Jacob said to each other as they were growing up? How do you think these two twins looked alike? How do you think they look different? Why do you think brothers and sisters and friends sometimes fight with each other?
This is The Pain and the Great One by Judy Blume. The Pain. My brother's a pain. He won't get out of bed in the morning. Mom has to carry him into the kitchen. He opens his eyes when he smells his cornflakes. He's got to be first to show Mom his schoolwork. She says ooh and ah all over his pictures, which aren't great at all, but just ordinary, first grade stuff. My brother, the pain, is 2 years younger than me, so how come he gets to stay up as late as I do, which isn't really late enough for somebody in 3rd grade anyways. I asked Mom and Dad about that. They said, "You're right, you are older, you should stay up late." So they tucked the pain into bed. I couldn't wait for the fun to begin. I waited, and waited, and waited. But Daddy and Mom just sat there, reading books. Finally, I shouted, "I'm going to bed." "We thought you wanted to stay up later," they said. I did, but without the pain, there's nothing to do. "Remember that tomorrow," Mom said, and she smiled. But the next day, my brother was a pain again. When I got a phone call, he danced all around me, singing stupid songs at the top of his lungs. Why does he have to act that way? And why does he always want to be garbage man when I build a city out of blocks? Who needs him knocking down buildings with his dumb old trucks? And I would really like to know why the cat sleeps on the pain's bed instead of mine, especially since I am the one who feeds her. That is the meanest thing of all. I don't understand how Mom can say the pain is lovable. She's always kissing him and hugging him and doing disgusting things like that. And Daddy said the pain is just what they always wanted. Yuck. I think they love him better than me.
The Pain and the Great One by Judy Blume. The Great One. My sister thinks she's so great just because she's older, which makes Daddy and Mom think she's really smart. But I know the truth. My sister is a jerk. She thinks she's great just because she can play the piano, and you can tell the songs are real ones. But I like my songs better, even if nobody ever heard them before. My sister thinks she's so great just because she can work a can opener, which means she gets to feed the cat, which means the cat likes her better than me, just because she feeds her. And when she has friends over, they build whole cities out of blocks. I like to be the garbage man. I zoom all my trucks around, so I can knock down some of their buildings. It's not fair. She always gets to play with the blocks. I told Daddy and Mom. They said, "You're right. Today you can use the blocks all by yourself." "I'm going to build a whole city without you," I told the Great One. "Go ahead," she said. "Go build a whole state without me. See if I care." So I did. I built a whole country all by myself. Only it's not the funniest thing to play blocks alone, because I zoomed my trucks and knocked down buildings. Nobody cared but me. "Remember that tomorrow," Mom said. I told her I was through playing blocks. And I don't think it's fair for Daddy and Mom to yell at me because none of it's my fault. But they yell anyway. Then Mom hugs my sister and messes with her hair and does other disgusting things like that. And Daddy says the Great One is just what they always wanted. Yuck! I think they love her better than me.
Hi, this is me, RC, and this is Mom.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Miss Kristen. Welcome to music. We're going to be looking at A Little Town of Bethlehem, our first song in our Christmas pageant, coming up on December 6th. RC, will you repeat the words?
Yes,
A little town
a little town
of Bethlehem,
of Bethlehem.
how still we see thee lie,
Still we see the light
above thy deep
above the deep back
and dreamless sleep.
and in this deep.
The silent stars go by,
Silent stars go by.
yet in thy dark streets
Yes, and the guard street
shineth
shineth
the everlasting light.
the everlasting light.
The hopes and fears
Hope and faith
of all the years
all
are met in thee tonight.
are met tonight.
Good, and now we're gonna sing through it. Okay, RC, let's get our pitch right here. Can you echo me here?
Yeah.
And say, "Oh, little town
Oh, little town
of Bethlehem,
of Bethlehem.
how still we see
Oh, still you see
thee lie
the light
above thy deep
above the deep
and dreamless sleep.
of dreamless sleep
The silent stars
of silent stars
go by,
go by.
child.